Guess what time it is? It is Christmas time, guys. And hello, it's your girl with Bitter Creek Model Horses. I'm Jessica. How's everybody going? Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a short-ish one. I don't have a whole lot of updates. We're just going to go over some stuff today. Kind of on the docket that I've got planned is Breyerfest news that just kind of came out recently. And then just going to go over, some more of my collection because, might as well share. I like sharing. So here we go. I'm over my sickness, thank God. But I'm also, Thanksgiving was great for us. We had a lot of, good family time, awesome family time, lots of eating, lots of discussing, lots of talking, lots of fun. It was a great time. I had to work in between then. It was kind of bleh, but it is what it is. But I'm not going to have to drink like a drink every 5 seconds because I'm good. My voice is great. That's all I've been doing is talking like all week long because of customers and all that. But anywho, the first thing I want to go over is Breyerfest. Breyer recently released some important news concerning Breyerfest and like the extension or the extent of kind of what was going to go on that weekend and whatnot. One thing that they did add though, that's kind of big, is because I've got my phone right, or my other phone right here, going over it. But it's kind of a big deal because now they've extended it to 4 days worth of everything. It'll be July 10th through the 13th of 2025 next. As Breyer extended or added an extra day onto the entire thing that's happening, the entire event. They've also mentioned kind of what they're going to do for that extra day. And on their Breyerfest blog, they mentioned Thursday that they're going to be hosting the Resin Renaissance show, as well as the Breakable Model Horse show on Thursday at the Clarion. Those aren't like the all-day thing. That is what they're doing. Part of what they're doing as far as shows concerned. But they're not hosting any of the artisan galleries or swap meets or anything. That's actually going to be on Friday. And then Saturday, the swap meet's going to be on Friday and Saturday. I like briefly read through this, so it's kind of, we're going along the ride together. So another thing that they're adding at the Alltech Arena is the Open Model Horse Show. They'll be hosting traditional performance classes, mini halter and performance classes on Thursday. The classes will not be offered on Friday, July 11th. So if you want to show in traditional performance or mini halter and performance, you must show in the classes on Thursday, is what they are saying. Now, there's also a selection of workshops that will be hosted on Thursday as well, in the morning sometime, and then they'll be announced, because that's what they said. But pretty much and they're very insistent that the Alltech Arena is the only place that Breyer stuff is going to be happening. Everything else is going to be closed. You can't put guest horses in the stables and blah, 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 blah. So, but that's pretty much it on there's more stuff that they're going to release, but they haven't really released it yet. They did go into the different ticket types and whatnot, which this year they're going to be available. They're going to be going on sale in February of next year. But let me see what else is going on here. There's QR codes again, like this year. They've got, the VIP tickets, all access tickets, general admission, and traditional access and online traditional access and online stablemate, which we will cover when it gets closer. We'll probably cover the different ticket types in case you're not very familiar with kind of what goes on and how the tickets work and everything like that, because it's good to have those kind of videos. So, yeah, that's pretty much all that they've kind of, and oh God, let me tell you, that was big. That's big news. That's kind of neat too, that they're adding that extra day. I don't think it's going to happen again, but it's kind of neat that they're adding that extra. They kind of went out with is, and I can't remember how it was last year, because I've never been in person, but they're talking about master QR codes. And that you're not going to get a wristband. You're going to have that master QR code. So like for VIPs and whatnot, you're going to have that QR code to redeem, your admission to the Kentucky Horse Park. It'll be able to be redeemed for your celebration model, your 4-pack of event stablemates, as well as your prepaid special runs and limited editions. All access tickets, your master QR code will work for admission, celebration model, the 2 special run horses, if you get wild cards, or if you purchased something else, and then your celebration horses show admission, general admission, you get your QR code for your stablemates model and your admission to the celebration of horses. Yeah, they're very adamant on wristbands will not be required or distributed for 2025. Pretty much your QR code's all you're going to need, according to them. So you show your QR code to KHP staff, and that's it. Now, I've never been in person, so I don't know, how that's going to work, if that's really a good idea. I do like the fact that you can use that one QR code for yourself, but there could be, like with everything, there could be ways to cheat the system. Just don't leave your QR code, don't show it to anybody, and that way, you get all your stuff that you need, you personally, and not somebody else that did not buy the ticket. But that's all I got to say about this, because like I said, I'm not very familiar with the whole in-person thing. So, another important thing that I found out just recently, like yesterday, is I joined the Stablemate Club and the Collectors Club for 2025. They released they released 2 pictures of some of the ones that are going to be in the release. I said release too many times there. We've got 2 pictures of the new releases for next year is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Can't word today. It's fine. One of them is Madonna. That's the one that you see, and no, I'm not using TikTok right now for it, but this is the one that you see in kind of the ads. She's a proud Arabian mare, and she is flea bitten, got the bloody shoulder thing going on. Leslie Kathman is who sculpted her, or she designed her. But she's the first release of one of the most frequently requested sculptures. So that's kind of what it said on the blog there. The next one I'm super excited about. You know how I feel about draft horses. I'll show you guys here in a little bit too. Another thing, one of the original finishes that I got in the mail the other day. This is Mercutio. I guess that's how you say his name. But he's on the mini Othello mold. So, Horatio, Horatio? I want to say that's Horatio. Is that right? Yeah. I want to say Horatio's the one. Yeah, Horatio, the mini Othello mold. He's over there getting in the picture booth right now. But, yeah, that's Mercutio, and he's coming out next year, too. He's glossy, kind of a dun color. But he's absolutely adorable, cute, and love him. Love him, love him, love him. So those are 2 of the sneak peeks that we have received for the Stablemate Club. I'm super excited. They also, let me get you a second. Earl. He's a blue roan bull. I don't know if you can see him out. He's a blue roan bull on, I want to say he's like the Charlet mold or something like that. Kind of old school Charlet, like their molds of their bulls and stuff are old school compared to cattle traditions now, I would know. But he was a Collector Club, web special. And I didn't get picked, but some of my other Oklahoma people did. So that's kind of he's full on 360 view of the new mule for the Premier Club that came out. But I tried to find it. I cannot find her. She's deep down in Facebook somewhere. But if I do, I'll show it in the next video. But she's gorgeous. I'm super excited to see her, and people in hand. I'm not going to get them, but like her in hand on Facebook, because I think she's absolutely phenomenal. And she's beautiful. It's the like this is exciting because this is one of the like this is like the second mule model that Breyer's come up with. So I'm excited. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. There's going to be so many different kinds of things that they can do with this, and I'm just pumped. I'm here for. All right, we're back at this thing, and I'm going to try this little guy, and we're going to talk about uh my collection. For right now, we're just going over everything that I have pictured. And that includes all of my little guys and my big guys, both custom and original finishes. Okay, so this little lady changes her names a lot. I show her as Queen Shavana in the photo show thing, but she's got a different name in the live show thing, but she is a limited of like I think she's a limit of 14. There were 7 in glossy and 7 in matte. And I cannot remember what function it was from, but she is the matte version. And I show her as an Arabian mare, obviously, but she does really well, decently. Just kind of depends on the show. And I think she might have done pretty okay at the live shows she's been at, but it's just kind of been on and off. I do not want to completely forget about the new guy I just got. I actually pictured him the other day. This is not an OF Mini, obviously. It's a Peter Stone design a horse on the Clydesdale, the trotting Clydesdale mold. Um, I can't remember. I got him from on Facebook. He has not done anything just yet. I literally just pictured him like Sunday. So, but this is him. So yeah, he's pretty. He doesn't have bicolor like tricolored eyes. I kind of wish he did, but it's okay. But yeah, that's the new guy. Okay, back to our regular scheduled programming. Here is the stablemate Fireheart. He is the miniaturized version of the original, the big Fireheart. I want to say he was the Collectors Club. No, I'm not going to say he's the like the deluxe Collectors Club. I want to say he's like the one that they put at the end of the year for the Premier Club, but I couldn't quote you. I got this guy actually at a show from a really good friend of mine, and he has done very well in live shows. I first showed him because it was already too late. When I first bought him, it was already too late to show him in the stock breeds. So I showed him as a Harlequin Sugarbush draft horse, and he won reserve champion that day. I believe. I think that was yeah. And so from there, he's won his classes. He's gone up and down. It just kind of depends. He's done decent on photo shows, but he's better as a live show. I do show him as a Mustang now, just because I do have documentation on it. So, but this is Flameheart or um, Florian. I can't remember. I think it was Flarian is what I name him now. What he shows at. All right, back at it again. I had some technical difficulties, but here we are again. This is tater salad. This is not a Breyer. He's actually, I want to say like a little Buster's or something. I got him as a gag gift for my husband because he used to show sheep and I showed cattle, and we don't like each other in the show ring kind of thing. So this guy or this girl, I should say, she has done very well in the other animals in the photo show thing. I have not taken her out to live shows. She's just a gag gift. I mean, she's just a gag. All right, so this is Jersey. I do not remember which Breyerfest this guy came from, but he's on the Walking Thoroughbred mold. He hasn't gotten out much. He doesn't do very well as kind of what I show him as in the live show ring, but he's done okay in the photo show thing. Um, he recently just got like a repicture or another photo shoot. So he got renamed. He was something different. So we're gonna try to circulate him back. This little lady right here means a lot to me. She was one of the very first stablemate club purchases I made outside of the club. So this was when I didn't really want to join, but I saw the set, and I cannot remember the name of both of those girls, but one of them was a little Clydesdale filly, and another was this little girl right here. which I show her as a Pony of America, a POA. And she has won either reserve champion or won her class with documentation, and she has done very well. Now her counterpart, man, I haven't had her pictured yet, but this little lady has done really well for me as just consistent. This is another one of the really, really like has done a really, really awesome job for me, but mostly it's been the photo show deal. Peep Toe, I show her as I do not ask me where she came from. I cannot remember. I don't even know how I got her. I think I just had her randomly from something. But she has done very well as a Missouri Foxtrotter with the champagne gene, with documentation, and she does really well at photo shows for me. And plus, I mean, this is a glow up from the original photo that I did have of her. But yeah, she's done very well, very, very. This is Swiftfire. I do not show her as a Appaloosa at all. She is an Appaloosa sport horse with documentation. I have shown her both live and photo show that she's done kind of meh in both. It just kind of depends on the day, but I do like to show her just because I love her photo. Just because I love the green background and everything that I've included in that. But yeah, she's done okay. Sorry, she's done pretty decent. There's a couple that I did skip just because they're not really being shown. They're just kind of like a what if, kind of thrown in there. But this is Emiliano. He actually is an older Lusitano, I want to say G2, G1. I think I want to say G2 or G3. I can't remember. But he's done very well with me for me as an Alter Riel, or however you say that. With documentation. He does have a little white on him, and I'm not a big fan of that because it's not a breed standard, but he's done well in that aspect. He has won his class a bunch for me. He doesn't show very well in the photo shows. This is just kind of like a shot to have in case I need to sell him or something, but he meh in the photo show thing, but in the live show deal, he's done really well. This is Peep Toe again, on her other photo that used to be really well, do really well for me, but we've, you guys saw we up since upgraded on. This is Electric Avenue, aka this is Sky. Um, he is also a Breyerfest, one of the four in hand, I think, or something like that. Models that you would get. I want to say that. Don't quote me. He has actually done phenomenal in both the photo show and the live show deal as a Morgan with documentation. I do like to provide documentation with him. Yes, he is on the Morgan mold, but I like the documentation just because of what his color pattern. This is Porthos. He is on the Corbin mold, which he is part of the stablemate club because he came in his little like window box. He's done okay for me. I show him as a Danish warm blood with documentation. He's pretty good. He's kind of got his ups and downs. It just kind of depends on the show and where he's at and everything like that. But yeah, I do love him though, and I had to have him just because I'm a dapple gray nut and he's glossy to boot. So, it was kind of one of those things that had to be done. This guy, I can't remember his name, but he is also on the similar mold that Sky was on. I do show this guy as a Lusitano, but it just kind of depends. He's kind of been up and down, so he doesn't really get out much anymore. But he's worth a mention just because he's so pretty and I love him. But yeah, he's kind of meh. This girl, don't know where she came from. She's another that means a lot to me. Mostly because she has been photo shown a plethora of times and has done very well for her breed assignment with documentation. I don't think she did very good at the Mid Kansas Live. I don't know if she did good at Indian Nations as far as live shows go, but in the photo show sector, she has done very well. The next couple are depending on the which one I find, but the next couple are just kind of, they're there. I took pictures of them just because this was my first time starting out on the photo show thing. So, this running thoroughbred mare right here was one of my first attempts at the paint thoroughbred deal. And she did okay. I'm not gonna say she did great or good or worse. I mean, it was kind of in between, or she did nothing at all, which to me is not bad. It's just, not the right time or not the right breed. It's whatever. Um, but this is Churchill Run. She's okay. She's kind of there, but the same for Lyrica here. She is okay. She's done pretty decent in the photo show thing, not the live show thing because she's a little older. She's not live show quality. But she's okay. She's done okay. Last but not least is Mr. Hidalgo over here. This is Kehetu. Um, don't quote me. I got it off the internet. It's probably not. It's like Kehetu or Kehetu, something like that. But anyway, I show him as a Mustang. He has not done very good because he is beat up. But I wanted to throw him in there anyway, just because, why not? Might as well try it. He is one of the only Hidalgo, one of the ones. I have the traditional sized. He's more beat up because I was dumb when I was younger. But he's the other Hidalgo mold when they first came out on the oh gosh, on the stablemate sets back when like Tractor Supply had them. So he's old, like over a decade, I think. Yeah, he's over a decade. I'm pretty sure he's old. But yeah, he's a good looking little guy though, and he pictured it. All right, guys, one last thing before we go. Is a new order that came in, or a new horse that came in. It seems like I'm always getting new horses all the time, and never ceases. But this one's kind of special. He's he's a tribute model to a young lady, or a lady by the name of Caroline Isham. And somebody had commented on there that it was their mom, and I thought that was really neat. Let me see. Yeah, I don't. But she was, a model mom is kind of what they called her. I'm trying to read the little deal. But this is Summer Star. There's only 75 made of him, but he is a tribute model to Caroline. And then he would have had a hang tag, but he's gone. That's gone. But yeah, just got this guy. He's really, really neat. He's got the tricolored eyes. He's glossy. He's in very good condition. He's dappled, kind of a dark bay color, and I'm a big dark bay fan anyway. So he's very pretty. I'm going to try to get him pictured, hopefully, and go. Guys, that is all I've got today. Kind of a short, sweet episode. Next week, we're probably going to go over the custom side of my collection, and then any kind of, news that Breyer will come out with between then and now, between now and then, as far as Breyerfest updates, because there's probably going to be quite a bit of updates concerning the tickets and the 4th day. Of course, we're gonna go over what models are going to be featured. We've already featured the celebration horse, Fish, but from there, they're going to slowly leak it to us, and so we'll cover it. We'll go over it. I'll go over it. We'll make sure we know everything, and everything's passed down, because I find out on Facebook most of the time too. So, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great holiday too. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and we'll be back it'll probably be next week, actually, because I will be gone the 20th. Due to, family stuff going down, and getting ready for doing some family activities and whatnot. So, we'll probably be there next week. I'm recording this actually on the Friday that it's going to be uploaded. But yeah, next week we'll probably upload, or I'll upload it. I'll go over it next time. So, but anyway, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good night. Have a good time. Have a good night. Have a good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. And be safe out there. Bye.